My name is José Licón-Oppenheimer, and I'm teaching Spanish here at SIUE. Well, my first year I taught 101 and 102, different sections of 101 and 102. Then the summer I taught a 300 level class. And in this semester I'm teaching 3 sections of 101 and one section of 302, that is Introduction to Literature. I never thought I was going to be a teacher. My mom was a teacher. Then when I was in elementary school, my brother was too young, a toddler. I had to entertain myself. My grandma used to take care of us. And I like to read. My grandma had like comics and that, and I always liked to read. And in high school, when I didn't like calculus, I had this literature professor, and she was like guiding me. Oh, you should read this, and now you should read this. And it's when I really start like reading inform. And then she said, hey, if you don't want to be an engineer anymore, why don't you study literature? You know, it's how I decided to go to an undergrad degree in literature. The first time that I came to the US to study, I went to New Mexico for a master's, New Mexico State. And in New Mexico, you can survive without English. Even though the program required English, it was easy to use the written exam and a small interview. And I could do that, but that's not like the real life. Like when I first came to St. Louis, that is where I got my PhD, it was a little bit stressful. Like even though the smaller interactions, I was able to do it, but it was stressful. I have been speaking English for more than 10 years now. To be fair, I think that my English improved like a lot when I got married. My wife is American, and this is where I start to use English on a daily basis. I think that something very important that I try to apply, I don't know if I achieve it, is I'm convinced that everybody likes to be treated like people. So yeah, I'm instructing the class. I know a language that you don't, but that doesn't make me better or more intelligent. It's just different circumstances. You have a mind of an 18-year person or 20 or whatever, but you have the vocab of a toddler, and it's so frustrating. But it's exciting because every time that you learn something, even though, I don't know, you're watching TV or even every time that you make a connection, for me at least, it was very rewarding. Well, know that frustration is part of it. But I would say that it's good to be curious. Not only for languages, like in general, to be curious about learning new stuff. That's exciting. Give yourself the opportunity to learn something. As you know, here in SIUE, a year of language is a requirement for some students. Most of the students succeed in getting the requirement, but the ones that succeed like learning, they're motivated by themselves. It's not that I'm going to... Sometimes it can happen that the instructors motivate the students, but I think everybody comes with a different motive to why they want to learn Spanish. I'm aware of the needs that the students at the SIUE have. I know that a lot of you have full-time jobs, that not all of you are lucky or privileged enough to be paid for tuition, and I respect that. It seems to me that the SIUE students, they are here because they want to be here, and they are trying to improve their lives and get opportunities, and I like that. In 101, I have always thought this is very satisfying because I think it's a level where you can see a lot of difference between the beginning of the semester and the end of the semester, and I like that. It's like, oh, I did something.